Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Casey and I film videos mostly on my chronic health issues, FND, and just my journey on how to heal myself, my inner world and my outer world. It is a big journey. Today I just kind of wanted to check in, some big things happening. On February 16th was my 3-year anniversary of getting very, very sick with functional neurological disorder. And I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about that and where I'm at. So yeah, let's get into it. So just for the new people here, I was showing FMD symptoms long before I actually got hospitalized, but I'd have like non-epileptic seizures maybe once every couple of years. And then 2022, February 16th, I had a non-epileptic seizure at work, and then I went to the hospital, and then from that day on, it just like didn't stop. I was having seizures almost all day, like multiple times a day. I lost my ability to walk. I was in a wheelchair. I couldn't eat because I was constantly tremoring and having seizures. No one knew what was wrong, obviously. It took a really long time, lots of testing, lots of different types of medication. And then finally they're like, oh, yes, you have FND. And then I was doomed to be by myself on this journey, as they do. They mark it as mental illness. And I live in northern BC in Canada, and just don't have a whole lot of resources up here. And yeah, so I feel a little bit left behind, but I will tell you this, that I am so much better than I was 3 years ago. Unfortunately, I'm not fully functioning or where I was before I got sick. Um, yeah, I'm really, really far from that, but I am much more functioning than I was. So, yeah. Um, Let me see what I should tell you. So now, I live on my own. I'm on disability payments, and then something called low income housing. So I have a little teeny tiny apartment so I can be independent, which is good, but also hard because, on days where I'm having flare up in my symptoms, it's a big challenge. Um, yeah, so I'm still not working. Um, Good counseling. And the biggest news that I have had in a while is that I'm going to Vancouver to do more testing. So they want me to do seizure testing, again, epilepsy testing, before I can go and see a functional neurologist. Yeah, so that's causing a bit of anxiety. It's a lot of work and paperwork to be done because needed to be paid by disability because I can't afford to travel. I can't afford to do it. So just kind of figuring that out right now, and also figuring out who is going to go with me. Luckily, I have a friend who has stepped up and is going to be my escort. It's going to be a really stressful and emotional time for me, I think. Just overstimulation and nerves about testing, getting the EEG done, and just, yeah, I think because my experience with the medical system has been very tough, I think it's going to bring up a lot of emotions for me. So that should be very interesting. Besides that, I am decreasing my meds. I'm on 450 of pregabalin and um, pretty well on 37.5 of venlafaxine. So I'm still like slowly decreasing to get to that amount, but I'm almost there. So yeah, that's I've been focusing on the venlafaxine for the last little bit, and yeah, the withdrawal symptoms are pretty brutal. Really bad anxiety, and also just really bad flare up in my symptoms. Not being able to do too much, having really bad headaches, dizziness, nerve pain. It just has really upset my FND, but it's kind of tapered off, and yeah, Feeling not too bad, but yeah, it's a big work to come off of meds, especially with the constant withdrawal symptoms, and trying to also try to be a part of the a part of society and community, and try to have a functioning life. Super hard. I've been trying to like do work like things. You know, I was cleaning my friend's house for him, or painting interior. I also do art, make rugs, all these things, and I have noticed that like I'm still energy levels are about an hour and a half. 2 hours is really pushing it, which is it's really hard for me because I do want to eventually go back to work in some sort of fashion so that I am not living in poverty all the time. It's super frustrating having to rely on people, and sometimes going a couple of weeks with like not having money and just kind of really scrounging for food. And I'm not saying this to have like sympathy or anything. It's just like really is the truth, and like people in low income experience that, and it's tough. But I am blessed to have a family that I spend a lot of time with, and will eat with them if I need to. Yeah, it's not easy. The finance thing, I think, that really gets me down, and like I would like to do more therapies, like physiotherapy, especially. I saw someone post on the FND Facebook page saying that she really thrived after doing EMDR and dissociative therapy, and also working with internal family systems. And I would love to do EMDR, but you have to pay for it, and I can't. I cannot afford that. So it feels weird to be stuck, and the things that you might need, you have to pay for. So how do you get out of that like cycle of feeling stuck and wanting to get out of this space? But I'm slowly working on it. Trying my best to look after myself, eat healthy meals, rest. Um, I have been going to the gym 3 times a week and absolutely loving it. I think that it's really helping me, especially just like physically, and yeah, it's good for you. I've been having my dog here a lot with me, and having that sort of company has been fantastic. And yeah, just keeping up, putting artwork in the local art galleries. I also do rugging, so trying to do commissions or putting my rugs in the galleries. Yeah, it's hard. I would be lying if I said that I'm not experiencing a lot of sadness or shame or anxiety, especially about my future, and just how this all of this affects life and my relationships, and just having a really, really tough feelings about everything, and feeling very alone in this. And obviously, everyone else in my life has moved on from this, and it's just kind of me stuck here. And I feel like people are like, "What are you waiting for? Let's go!" And I'm just still, still slowly, slowly going. Oh my! I don't know why. Whenever I film, I just start to yawn excessively, and I'm pretty sure that yawning is a sign of the nervous system regulating, so I'm not really sure why that's happening. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and check in and let you guys know what I've been up to. I really hope to get off of vaccine soon. That'll be like a huge win. Pregabalin is definitely way harder, personally, because it really, really does suppress those tics and tremors and seizures and nerve pain. So whenever I come down off of that, yeah, it's a wild ride, and it's really hard having withdrawal and then not being able to function as a human being. I have dogs to look after. I have chores to be done, and um, yeah, I just don't feel right asking people in my life to do that anymore. So it's a tough one to navigate, and I'm trying to be better with uh, starting to like what's the word, prep for meals, have freezer meals for myself, and try to figure out all of those things. Yeah, there's been so much going on, and I just heart goes out to everyone who's in this space. Keep on, keep it on, guys.